Hello everyone, welcome back to Warrior Gaming. I am Mike, and today we're looking at a card game called the Marshmallow Test. Let's just dive right into it. Alright, so you're hosting game night. Excellent. You have most of your friends there already, and you have that one person that's always 5, 10, 15 minutes late. So what do you do while you wait for that last friend to show up? You can sit around the table, kind of twiddle your thumbs, and kind of wait patiently for that friend to show up. That makes time feel like it's going really slowly. You can also go and play a new game and risk having to stop that game early if it's not finished before your friend shows up. Or you can do a filler game like this one over here, the Marshmallow Test. Now this game only takes about 5-10 minutes to play, which is really nice. In case that friend doesn't show up at the end of the first game, well then you just go and just play another one. Worst case scenario, the friend has to wait like 5 to 7 minutes for you to go and finish a round, and then you can go and play the game that you are gunning to play for that night anyways. So this video is based off of a Stanford test, which I think is kind of interesting. So I'm going to do a quick summary of the background of what this game is based off of, and then we're going to go and dive into the mechanics of the game afterwards. Timestamps are up right over here. Feel free to go and just jump ahead if you want to. It's not going to hurt my feelings. All right, so back in 1972, an experiment was performed by psychologist and Stanford University professor Walter Mischel. This experiment was a study on delayed gratification. That is essentially the ability to resist an immediate reward in exchange for a much better reward later down the road. All right, in the example being shown here, we have one adult subject presented with the same treat. If the subject ate the marshmallow before the time was over, no additional rewards were given. If, on the other hand, the subject was able to resist for the time given, then the additional marshmallows would be provided. No, I see you doing that. Don't you do it. Don't you? No, wait, you weren't supposed to eat that marshmallow this time. Let's try again. Some children employed tactics to help them resist eating the marshmallows, such as sitting on their hands. Let's go ahead and try that. No. Really? Really? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. No, don't give him the extra reward. No, he doesn't. He needs to earn it. This is something that children were able to accomplish before you're even born. Just don't eat the marshmallows so we can finish this part of the video. Nope, stop. You know what? Forget it. No, he's out. There. The time is up and the marshmallow's still on the plate, and here are the additional marshmallows. Alright, let's get back to the game. The Marshmallow Test is a trick-taking card game. Now, up until now, I didn't know what a trick-taking card game was, so I had to go and do a little bit of research to understand it a bit more. And so, trick-taking card games are essentially a subgenre of card game where everyone at the table is going to be dealt a hand, and then from there, people play cards to the center of the table. That's the quote-unquote trick area. Once a certain condition is met, a winner is determined for that trick, and whoever wins the trick takes all the cards from the center and puts them in their own play space. But no one is dealt a new hand afterwards. People continue playing from the hand they're given. The winner of the game is usually the person who has the most tricks in their play area by the end of the game.
Unboxing.
As you saw in the unboxing, there aren't too many components for this game. You have a stack of cards. There are 60 cards in total. They are each unique with the values of 1 through 12 and also a color, one of 5 different colors. Each color is representing a suit in this game. The colors are red, green, blue, purple, and yellow. Next to that, there's a bag of marshmallow tokens. You will find that there are going to be 20 small marshmallow tokens and 15 large marshmallow tokens. We'll get back to that in a little bit. All right, looking at the box, it says that this game plays 2 to 5 players and should take about 20 minutes to play. I say more closer to 10 minutes because this is one of those games where after everyone at the table knows the rules, each round will go pretty quickly. Suggested for ages 10 and up. All right, going back to the marshmallow tokens, you'll notice that there are small and large tokens. The small ones are worth 1 point and the larger ones are worth 5 points. Just keep these out of the reach of children just to make sure they don't accidentally put them in their mouth, but it's a nice thematic token to go and represent points for the game.
Playing the game.
Alright, setting up a game for the Marshmallow Test is super simple. What you gotta do is take the 60 cards, that's the deck of cards, and you go and you shuffle them up so they're nice and random. After that, you deal each player 12 cards. Then you gotta go and pick who the dealer is, and then you start the game. The idea of a round in this game is a little bit different than other games I've played. Normally in other games, people will sit down and each person will go and take a set number of actions that they can do, and then that's the end of their turn. After everyone at the table takes a turn, the round is over. In this game, it's more of when no one else on the table can take any more actions, the round is over. That means a person can go take their turn, play a card, then the next person at the table can take their turn, play a card, and continue going around the table multiple times before no one else can take an action, and then the round is quote unquote over. Just keep that in mind when going through these rules, that the idea of a round doesn't seem to go by the traditional sense. Freeze frame. All right, I know some of you may have some questions about this scene, so let's see if I can tackle them real quick. 1, the bowl. When you play this game, you do not need a bowl. You're going to see me put cards underneath the bowl. That's not how you're supposed to play this game. When you play the game and you play a card from your hand, you play it on a table face up for everyone to see. The whole reason you see me using the bowl is because I recorded this at 3 in the morning and no one else is awake to go and help me record the multiplayer facet of this game. The bowl is really just used as a transition tool so I can go and hand off the cards between myself and myself. Point number 2. Yes, I'm wearing a bright orange life jacket. I have no idea why. I think that's 3 a.m. talking, but I'm better now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Carry on. So playing the game and playing your hand, especially in the first round, is actually pretty straightforward. After the first round is an additional rule called the trump suit, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But for right now, you start by the dealer, whoever you chose, to go and take a card from their hand, and they place it face up in the middle of the table. The number on the card is the value of the card, and the color is the suit. The card that has been placed down by the dealer, that suit is considered the lead suit. From there, you go around the table, and everyone will play one card. They either play a card from the lead suit. If they don't have a card from the lead suit, they play any other color card they wish to play. After everyone has played a card, you go look and see who has the highest valued lead suit card. Whoever played that card wins the trick. So they take all the cards from the center, they make them into a pile, put them in their play area. After that, the winner goes and they play a new card. Then that new card is going to be the new quote-unquote lead suit. And then you go around the table clockwise from the winner and everyone plays a card down. So you keep playing this way until you either the round is over or you go out. Going out is completely dependent on how many tricks you have collected and how many people are playing the game. You can go look here in the instructions to see what those numbers are. For 2 players, if you collect 6 tricks, as soon as you collect the 6th one, you're out. If it's 3 players, it's 4 tricks. If it's 4 players, it's 3 tricks. And if it's 5 players, it's 3 tricks again. And what happens is after you go and collect that last trick, you can no longer participate in the round. And what you do is you score your points at that point. The scoring happens not by the number of tricks you've collected yourself, but the number of tricks everyone else at the table has collected. Look at everyone else's play space, count the number of tricks they have, and that's your score for this round. So once you're out, you can no longer participate in the round. So just take your hand, put that aside, but keep your trick piles in front of you still, because other players, when they go out, they still can count your trick piles for their score. A round ends when all but one player has gone out. Unfortunately for that one player who hasn't gone out, they don't get any marshmallows at all. That kind of stinks. What they do get is they get to go collect all the cards that are on the table. They get to go and shuffle them, and then they become the dealer for the next round. So there is one special scenario when playing with 5 people at the table, and that is after everyone plays all their cards, you may still have 2 people who have not gone out yet. In that situation, both people do not get marshmallows, they don't get points for the round. And the big question is who's going to be the dealer for the next round. And to determine that, you want to go look at who collected the last trick, meaning after everyone played their last card, who collected the trick from that attempt. If one of the people who has not gone out yet collected that last trick, then that person is the dealer for the next round. If not, you look at the person who collected the last trick and then go clockwise around the table until you go to reach a person who has not gone out yet. And that person will be the one that is the dealer for the next round. All right, now we're going. Now we're on to round 2 and beyond. And from this point, there's only one additional rule you have to watch out for, and that is known as the trump suit. As you end the last round, whoever did not go out, it becomes the dealer. The dealer collects all 60 cards, shuffles them up, deals 12 cards out to each player. Afterwards, the dealer can look at their hand, and at this point, they can declare the trump suit, which is one of the 5 colors of the cards in this game. After which, the dealer goes and plays a card, and then that card is the lead suit for this trick. And then you play as normal. Everyone at the table going clockwise will play 1 card. If a player cannot play a card that's the lead suit, they are free to play any card in their hand. If they so happen to play a card that matches the trump suit that the dealer declared, well then that card is more valuable than the card of the lead suit. And any player who goes after the player that plays a trump card can also opt to play their own trump card in the middle instead of the lead suit card. After everyone plays a card, you go look through and there's 2 conditions you want to look for. One is, did anyone play a trump suit card? If so, whomever played the highest value trump suit card wins the trick. If not, you go look and see whoever played the highest lead suit card. Whoever played that wins the trick. And then you continue playing as normal. So a special note about the trump suit, just to make sure everyone's on the same page, that is the trump suit is only declared by the dealer at the beginning of the round. After that, no matter how many tricks are collected, no one can change what the trump suit is. So throughout the whole round, you have to keep track of that color as you're playing. That gives whoever the dealer is a little bit of an edge, because the dealer can look at their cards and say, hey, I have a lot of this specific color. Let's make that the trump suit. So as you're collecting the tricks, I can kind of hedge my bets that I can go and play the trump card more often than anyone else. So just keep that in mind. If you're the dealer, not all is lost. You still get a little bit of advantage when it comes to being the dealer for the next round. So finishing the game happens when someone collects 20 points. Keep in mind that collecting points happens when someone goes out. Once someone goes out, they go around the table counting everyone else's number of tricks they have, and then they go and collect points for those tricks. As soon as someone gets 20 or above, game is over. You do not finish the round. And that's it. That's everything you need to know for the Marshmallow game. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. If you enjoyed this video or you want to keep tabs on this channel to see where we're going, this is YouTube. You know what to do, and I'll see you next one. See ya.